Okay, so pretty much something that's been really bothering me lately. Sorry. Something pretty much has been bothering me lately is something that people call bronies. Now, what these things are full-grown men they could be full-grown men, mainly teenagers, who watch My Little Pony Friendship is Magic and over-obsess with it and just completely go overboard with it. Now, I know a lot of them aren't as bad as people make them out to be. I know some of them are like, some of them are just watch the show because they think it's funny. And then some of them go a little extreme. They make fan art. They watch pony porn. They do all sorts of weird things. They go to pony conventions. I know when I went to PortCon in Portland, Maine, I actually saw a shit ton of bronies there, and it disgusted me. I mean, it just absolutely disgusted me. It's for me personally, if anything, regardless of what it is, like the worst possible part of something, even if it's like, let's say like, how bronies, the worst possible brony, which would be somebody who like watches porn, makes those pictures of like turns ponies into like characters like Sonic and Mario and all that. Let's say let's just call that the highest point of bronyhood. Now, for me, I'll take that and I'll base it off of any other person who watches the show. And my hatred towards that specific group of bronies is just my hatred towards all of them. And that's just the way I am. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm stubborn. That's just me. Don't justify me. Don't go ahead and say like, oh my god, you're wrong. You shouldn't do that. All of them aren't like that. But even so, to a lesser extent, you're like a guy and you're watching a show intended for 7-year-old girls. Now, I don't care if the show was I don't care if the person who made the show made Powerpuff Girls, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I don't give a shit, Those were great shows, and I really appreciate the fact that that person took the time to make those shows, and they were great shows. But I understand, maybe they wanted to go a little bit less with the group of people watching her shows. I don't remember her name who made the show, but like I said, she made Powerpuff Girls and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. So I can understand wanting to make a show for a lesser age fan base, a lower age fan base. But just the fact that people my age, I'm 20, my age or lower, and guys, for that matter, are watching this show is just beyond, like, asinine. Like, I really don't understand why people like this show. I've watched a couple episodes, but only because I don't like to keep my opinions ignorant. I don't like to keep ignorant opinions. If I'm gonna make something like, if I'm gonna go ahead and rant on something, I'm gonna make sure I have experienced what I have been ranting about. Disregarding marijuana, because I've never smoked marijuana before, but I have personal experiences of people using it. But that's another story. So I watched an episode and I didn't see anything that was good about it whatsoever. It didn't seem like, people are saying like, oh my god, this amazing storyline, blah blah blah. So you're pretty much telling me that a show about colorful baby horses has a magnificent storyline. How exactly? How exactly does it have a good storyline? I like I said, when I watched it, all I saw was a show for little girls. For people to actually dedicate their lives to watching this show, buy merchandise, make pictures about it. I see people on Facebook who have their profile picture as a pony and then their timeline picture as another pony, and I'm like, really? Really? You're the reason aliens don't want to visit us. They come down in their fucking spaceship. They're like, oh, what the hell is this? People worshipping horses? Okay, we're out of here. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's ridiculous. And seriously, if you're watching this shit, you need to just grow the fuck up. Like, really. Go watch some other show. Go watch some age-appropriate show. Go watch anime. I don't even care. Just bronies. Fucking shit, man. It just pisses me off. And it wouldn't be as bad, it would not be as bad at all, if all they had to do was stop making those goddamn pictures with where they take ponies and they turn them into like I saw this one picture, it was pretty much Teen Titans with only ponies. I see Sonic pictures of ponies, I see Mario pictures of ponies, I see all my favorite characters turned into ponies. And I absolutely hate with a fucking, just so much rage here. Oh my god, and I know I'm gonna get so much shit for this. Oh my god, bro, you mad? You butthurt? Herp derp derp, I'm too underage to appreciate the fact that you're just ranting and that you're a little bitch, so I'm gonna go ahead and just say you mad. Butthurt? Butthurt, bro? You butthurt? Oh my god, you mad? No, just grow the fuck up, stop using lame-ass insults, and actually come up with a good comeback for what I'm trying to say here. You know, I understand, you want to watch the show because you enjoy it. That's perfectly fine. But don't go ahead and just turn my favorite fucking shows, or good shows, into fucking ponies. Because I won't stand for that. That's ridiculous. Oh my god, it's just so stupid. And it wouldn't be as bad if people didn't have a name, if they didn't label themselves as bronies. That's the same exact thing as people labeling themselves as a scene kid to just try to get attention. Because when you label yourself as a brony, then everybody else, everybody further than you, that has into that all, like the pony porn and all that, who are also named bronies, you're gonna get blamed for that shit too. So pretty much exactly what I'm doing. People are gonna go ahead and say, oh, you watch My Little Pony? That means you automatically watch my pony porn, you automatically buy shirts, and you automatically watch the show all the time and obsess over it. That's exactly what I'm doing, and I acknowledge that. I acknowledge everything that I'm doing wrong, what everybody thinks I'm doing wrong, and I accept it, because that's just the way I am, So, I'm done with this rant, guys. You can just leave a comment, whatever you want to say. I'm not going to judge anybody on what they really think of what I'm saying. It's just my personal opinion. If you want to watch the show, go ahead. But just leave my fucking shows, leave all the good shows out of it, okay? Leave all your fucking pony shit out of my life, and I'll be perfectly fine with it. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say.